Hey everybody! Hi, I'm Awesome Ashby. I am a professional event specialist and team builder, and I thought I would share some ice breaking games with you. So, I'm doing a series of icebreakers that I'm going to teach you what you need and how to prepare and how to do it. And let me know if you love it. Comment down below, like and subscribe. I'm just trying some new stuff out. And you know what? Icebreakers is something that I've used my whole life when it comes to events, whether it is team building, whether it is the first day at school, whether it is the first day at a new job, whether it's a singles event or a mixer party. Or just a regular party. Icebreakers are great, and the more relaxed and fun they are, the more fun people can have engaging in them. So, without further ado, let's talk about the icebreaker game that I want to do today. Yeah. And if you want to know more about the different events and things that the company I work for provides, there will be a link down in the description box to check out the website. We're called Wise Guys Events, and we are awesome. And I'm here in Southern California all the time, available to run one of your events. Okay, so I'm like just opening and playing with things. Let me tell you what your supplies are. This game is called Matchup. And I originally got the idea from a singles party I used to run back in the day. And I think, especially when it comes to singles events, people can be really nervous. You don't know how to approach, you don't know how to talk to each other. I won't lie, it definitely reminds me of like junior high dances in 6th, 7th, and 8th grade. Were like all like girls are on the left, all the boys are on the right, and they're like, oh, who do we talk to? Who do we dance with? Whatever. You'd think as adults we'd have that kind of stuff way more on lock. This is not true. Yeah. So, you need a deck of cards. I would say you could use any deck of cards. Preferably, you have a new one and they're all there. And you can use the jokers if you want to play this game, depending on how many people. Like, there's 52 cards in a deck. If you didn't know, classic fun fact. There's 52 cards in a deck, and so if you keep the jokers, depending on how many jokers you have, I have 1, 2, 3. That makes 55 cards. So if I had over 100 guests, or around 100 guests, or up to 100 guests, I would feel comfortable with this deck of cards. I think that if you had over 100 guests, it would totally work. Granted, now that I'm saying this and I'm trying to get you prepared for this icebreaker, I want to remind you that if you have like a lot less, you don't want to be more than like 5 cards off, because then you'll have people who can't find their match. And then that sort of defeats the point of the icebreaker game. Yeah. So, you got to find out how many people you have within like 5 cards, because you can work with that. Nothing's ever perfect in life. I think I also, like I said, I say this a lot. I think I just like shuffling cards. I don't know if it gives me a sense of security in my hands, but I like to shuffle the cards. I don't know why. I'm not really a gambling person. I think I just like the feeling of them. Anyways, okay, I digress. Back to the game. So you're going to need a deck of cards, whatever deck of cards you can get your hands on. And you have to like you're not going to be able to use this deck of cards after this icebreaker game. So you need to be able to part with the deck of cards because they're not reusable after we do what we're going to do. So you have a deck of cards. You have 2 bowls. Granted, my bowls are not the same size. But normally I'm at like a conference or a hotel or an event when I do this game, and my favorite thing to use, because you can borrow from the hotel and you don't have to bring it yourself, is 2 champagne buckets. So 2 champagne buckets are the most fun to do this game with. I am at home and not at a hotel, so no champagne buckets here. Should I get myself a champagne? Okay. Anyways, 2 glass bowls is what I'm using. Deck of cards. And a pair of scissors. And that is all you need for this game. So if you are at a conference or you are at like an event last minute and you're like, I don't know what, I do this now too. Like it's super smart. If there's something you need to know really quick, I YouTube it. You're not always going to get the right answer, right? Like not everybody on YouTube is like a qualified, certified, like I wouldn't YouTube heart surgery or anything like that. But sometimes you can find out some really fun information. So if you are last minute trying to figure something out and you have a deck of cards and you have 2 bowls, or you can ask from the hotel 2 champagne buckets and a pair of scissors. I mean, you could even borrow the scissors from the hotel because you can give these back in the same working order you got them. You're going to take each card and you're just going to cut it in half and put it in each bowl. Oh my gosh. It's a miracle. How simple and wonderful it is. Okay. And yes, now this deck of cards has served its purpose in my life. And so I'm just gonna do a few so we can really demonstrate this. I like to cut them at different angles too, just because it makes it more fun. Like some of them in half, some of them right down the center, some of them long ways. You want to have fun with it. I mean, the diagonal, I think, is like the fanciest, most fun way to cut it. But anyways, as you can see, I'm cutting all of these cards in half. So once you've cut all of your decks of cards in half, so you'll have 2 bowls of the fractions of cards. And then you just want to, mix it up, mix it up, mix it up, mix it up. And then, as people come through the door, you can have everybody grab a card fragment. That's the way to say it. Card fragment. A card fragment. And then when they grab their card fragment and whatever like intro brochure or intro paperwork, or if they have to sign in or whatever, name tag, however you decide to run your event, they get their little card fragment and then you tell them they have to find their match. Now the really cool part about this is you can do it any way you want. So originally I was told that and the boys have to pick from this one, and the girls pick from this one, and then they find their match. Well, guess what? Life has changed and we're different. And we're fluid and we're open and we're being our best selves. And I'm loving that about the future a lot, actually, because people should love themselves and be who they want to be in life. And so, all about unconditional love. So you could use this in any form and just have like a left bowl and a right bowl, red bowl and a blue bowl, red pill or blue pill. No, we're not doing Matrix references, Ashby. I will bring up a movie in every single video. I cannot help myself. Okay, so you have people decide they can pick from whatever bucket they want, and then they have to find their match. Now the cool part is you can make up what you want them to do once they find their match, like introduce themselves, share 3, that's one thing they could do, introduce themselves. Another thing they could do is say 3 things that, I really like that game, and we'll talk about that icebreaker game another time, but like 2 truths and a lie, and then like the other person has to figure out which one the lie is, or they just have to say like a fun fact about themselves, or, their name, where they're from, and their favorite game. I mean, you are the facilitator, so you can make up whatever rules you want. Which is probably why I love being a facilitator, because I like to make up what the rules are. And so this is such a great fun icebreaker game because you don't need a lot of supplies. It is a little time consuming. So if you do, depending on how many people you have, like you only have 10 people coming to your event, it won't be as time consuming. If you have 100 people, it'll be a little more time consuming. It'll be harder to find your match. But it's such a fun, easy, simple icebreaker game that takes up some good intro time at the beginning of any event and really helps people mingle because they have to talk to people that they normally probably wouldn't or would be shy to because they have to ask them if they have their matching card. And so you're like, oh, hey, Bob. Oh, hey, Susan. Oh, do you have what's your number? Oh, well, I'm a 4. Oh, and and you're a 4. Oh my gosh, we have a magic card set up. We're matching. And then it's like, okay, well, now that I found my pair, you can have them sit together and do like another assignment. Like, again, I don't know what your plan is for facilitating your event. I'm just helping. And then once they find each other, they could say what team they're from. They could say what district they work in. They could say what their favorite thing is about the company. Whatever it is. I love this icebreaker. I've been using it for years and years and years and years and years and years and years. And it's super fun and it's super simple. And you just want to make sure that someone cleans up all these card fragments by the end of the day. Yeah. So I hope that was fun for you and you learned something new and exciting and you could use it in your programs in the future. And if you're interested and you enjoyed this information, okay, bowls. We're going to put these on the ground. They're making noise. If you enjoyed this information, please like, share, and subscribe down below. And let me know what you think. And if you want to know more icebreaker games or something else that you want to know about team building, yeah, just message me, give me a comment, hit me up, all the good stuff. And I wish you a fabulous day and many fun team building and engaging events, because when we get to know each other, that is when the magic happens. We're always more productive when we enjoy our work environment and when we can communicate with each other. Communication is the key in any and every relationship. That has been my catchphrase for many years, so that will be my catchphrase for these videos, because I really do believe that. Communication is the key in any and every relationship. Use your voice. Yes, beautiful. I love you. Have a fabulous day. All right. See you next time. Bye.